Hey, Brandon, gonna kind of ask you to reflect on this season from, how things started. Those conversations you had with Kyle. I can't imagine that early in the season, it was pleasant for you. How proud are you of the strides you made and where you ended the season from a personal standpoint compared to how you started the season?
I think first, like Kyle says, and a bunch of people have said, the end of the season was kind of just like in a tribute to everything that we've gone through. So getting to play in the playoffs, um, get to play in a division championship, it makes it a whole lot easier to look back and know that everything that you went through was for a reason, was for those moments, and then just getting the opportunity to play in those games, to get playoff experience, um, to know what it feels like to play in football games of that magnitude. Um, it was a long, eventful, fun year, and I think really just now the hurt is just from not having anything to show for it. All things that this team went through, all these guys went through um, on a daily basis. From when we looked like there was nothing left, we were down and out. Everybody being able to fight and get stronger, get tighter as a group, and just continue to get better every single week. And it was a very fun run.
Brandon, Debo was emotional after the game. I'm sure all of you were, but did you share some time with him just to kind of talk and go over what happened?
I talked to him yesterday after the game. Uh, I mean, just the way that he played all season long. Um, it was tough. It was tough talking to him and seeing him emotional. But I talked to him on the plane. We were able to kind of calm down a little bit and just get back a little bit. But I talked to him. I live about a couple of houses down from him, so I'll continue to talk to him. But yeah, yeah.
And what does the off season look like for you? Do you have any specific goals, things that you want to concentrate on specifically?
I think first this off season, I get to go into off season healthy, which is a huge blessing. Get through entire season and come out on the clean side and be able to start the off season on my terms and be able to start working on what I want to work on instead of having to start the off season rehabbing. So I just know for me, it's just prepare. Just I think everybody has what they want. I know I have what I think I need to prove on as a player, and they have. So I think this year is just understanding what they want and what they think and the areas of improvement are for me, um, and getting those and coming out to OTAs or whatever it is the first time we get together, just being on the same page. But I think for me, just my leg, just having my legs under me.
Couple more.
Brandon, you mentioned the chance to play in games of the magnitude that you did over the last few weeks. What was that like for you going through that for the first time, and what are the things that you'll carry with you from that experience?
It was awesome. It was awesome. Going out to Dallas in the first week of the playoffs, playing there, just the feelings that you get, um, just the type, just how different football feels out there with those guys that you work so hard with for 17, 18 weeks. Getting to play in a football game like that, a playoff game, winning the game, going down to Green Bay, where nobody believed that we can win with the same group of guys again, and just feeling how much tighter the group is getting, how much better we're getting every single week, how much closer everybody's getting, feeling the love that everybody has for each other, feeling what it feels like to be on a playoff team, understanding what it takes, to get there and how hard it is. I think one of the main things that I learned this year was just everything that we talk about, everything that we've been through, but it obviously wasn't enough. So it's like there's even more that we have to tap into. We have to go even harder. We have to get even stronger, even better. So just understanding that we were a good football team this year, but not good enough. So just understanding that and just using that and just going harder.
Hey, Brandon, I don't mean to suggest that you weren't a willing blocker before, but it seems like you became more tenacious. Your block on Parsons, on Elijah's TD run against Dallas being an example. I don't know, did you develop more of a taste for it or just a pride or ownership for run blocking throughout this year?
Well, I think if you turn on the tape, I think I was blocking well from week 1, but I just think there was more of an understanding, of how of the blocking assignments, of where the runs were going, of what I needed to do, and just understanding the run game a little bit more to not just be physical, but also add a level of finesse, I guess, to make blocks easier for myself, and just knowing where the ball is going to be hidden. But I think just throughout the course of the season, you just understand how big each block becomes even more and more important as the magnitude of the games get more important. So it's just like just holding yourself to that standard of the person I'm blocking is not going to make the tackle. I'm not going to be the reason why. I'm not going to let a corner or a safety fall off and be the reason our back got tackled, or be the reason why we don't bust a huge run because your guy. And I think the whole entire room and everybody kind of developed that of their guy wasn't going to be the one making the play, and that was kind of the thing from special teams to offense to defense.
Last two.
Brandon, you really have 31 yards road and stuff. That was huge, this identity, your offense. Do you think that's something you explore?
I didn't hear the question. It was breaking up.
Brandon, out of the deep shot, that wasn't a huge part of your offense. Do you expect going forward that?
We're gonna go to the next one, Jake. Sorry.
Brandon, I'm just wondering whether you and Trey Lance have talked at all about the offseason and whether you've got any plans to throw with him, to work out with him, to kind of keep up with him early in the offseason.
Yeah, we have Trey and I, we have the same trainer. We both work out together down in Southern California. So I've talked to him. I've talked to Nate as well. We'll be down there throwing together and working out together.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you.